Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bakar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule impeccably well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing its truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. This is the Bari Yakanan from the GMS England branch, and this will serve as an in-transit edition video. As you can see, Lord willing, it be edifying unto you brothers out there and a few sisters listening and learning. And in this video, I want to speak upon news that came out last week, again concerning Kanye West, or as he calls himself now, Ye. All right, because in the midst of everything that was going on, news rose to the surface, concerning how JP, Morgan Bank had basically sent him a letter notifying him that they are severing, all ties with Ye and his brand, his empire, all right, Yeezy, in which he has, hundreds of millions of dollars, invested, in, JP Morgan Bank. But they were basically saying that, you've basically got to remove, all your money out of our bank, and we're severing all ties with you. Okay, and that was in light of the so-called anti-Shemitism, all right, statements that he made on various different interviews. All right, so that tells you a lot. All right, and really what they're doing is they're giving you a prelude, a snippet, a trailer as to how things are going to be in society, especially when the MOTB system, all right, the image, the beast is, fully, set up upon the earth, man. They're showing you that if you speak out against the system, if you say anything, all right, that's outside of the narrative or the belief system that they are pushing and promoting, that you're going to be severely and draconianly, if that's a word, in a draconian fashion, you're going to be demonized, all right, and you're going to be severely, punished for not playing ball, all right, for not playing into their agenda. All right, and that's what it's showing you, and they're using these public figures, Kanye West, you had Andrew Tate as well, who supposedly had been cancelled, but you're now seeing him, all over the internet, all over various different interviews, more than before. Okay, so these guys are not being cancelled; they're set up, as examples of punishment. All right, of what's gonna happen to the common person if you go against the system, all right? Because these men are known, all right, for in Esau's world, for being basically set against the grain, all right? That's how they're pushing this. Like, these guys are against the grain, so we have to punish them, okay? We have to shun them from society, shun them from banks, so on and so forth. They've done the same to Andrew Tate, all right? But the information came out where they were basically saying that they canceled, a few of his bank accounts. All right, so he had to, move his money out of those accounts. And now they've done the same thing to Kanye. So, there's a pattern here. They're showing you that, the next level in this draconian system is going to be to literally take away people's funds if you don't act accordingly. All right. And that's a whole next level of power that they're showing you, that they have the ability to do. Okay, because when you really think about it, none of what has happened or allegedly happened to these individuals is legal, but it's happened. And with the power of the media, the system can get away with it, and no one really questions it. All right, people just accept it because it's being pushed out there. They're being demonized on a level of no return. Basically. All right, but again, they're being utilized. They're being kept in the public eye for a reason. All right, so you can actually watch in real time, how they dismantle and totally, assassinate, the characters, of these people that they set up. All right, because they give them the power. They give them, the platforms in which they have for a time. Okay, and then when they're ready, they can just take it away. Okay, it's within Esau's power, to do that. All right, because he is, the ruler of this kingdom. He is the ruler of this current system, this current world. Okay, so I just think it's very, very, interesting that they're allowing you, to witness these things, because they're sending you a direct message as to what's going to be happening to you, all right, in time to come, when the MOTB is made mandatory upon the face of the earth. Okay, things are getting very serious in these last days, man. And with this whole, social credit system, which indeed, will come into fruition sooner rather than later, all right, you're going to be judged based on your behavior. You're going to be judged based upon your carbon footprint. You're going to be judged based on whether you're an upstanding citizen of the new, MOTB system. All right, all of these things are going to be factors, all right, as to whether you can or not, compete and be an asset, in Esau's system. Okay, which everyone, is going to want to be on Esau's grid. All right, because on Esau's grid is where you're going to have the food. On Esau's grid is where you're going to be able to work. On Esau's grid is where you're going to be able to, function and lead a so-called normal life. All right, and that's why these things are being set up, so he can have ultimate control upon the people, man. All right, he wants that ultimate control. He wants to control the way you think. He wants to control the way you receive information. Okay, he wants to control the way, you believe in something. All right, and that's why they're trying to, basically eradicate, the presence of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai upon the earth. All right, and they're actually trying to take away, people's ability to believe in, a higher power. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They want to take away that out of the equation, full stop. All right, because according to Esau, it's causing him too much problems, because he looks at himself as the Almighty, as the Almighty power. All right, even though he is not, he's merely a man, and a wicked man at that. All right, but that's not going to stop him from trying to get this agenda off the ground. Okay, he's still going to try these things, and he's going to fail. All right, and he's going to fail, before the eyes of the world, man, and before the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and the heavenly angels and the elect. Okay, so we're in a very, very serious time, right? And we're seeing how things are ramping up, and we're seeing how serious the conversations are now getting. All right, and that's why, it's so important to, remain, in the spirit, remain on fire, and to not waver, especially in these last days, because, hey, this is the final days of Esau's kingdom. All right, this is the finale of Esau's kingdom, man. It's about to go down, and that's why things are turning up on such a level, man. All right, but again, I just wanted to mention regarding, Kanye West and being, cancelled from, bank accounts. They've done the same thing to Tate. So, it's not by coincidence. All right, there's an agenda going on here, man. All right, they're telling you something. All right, they're giving you a trailer of what's to come. All right, so with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying, and until the next time, I'll say shalom.